January 25th, 2024, might be the darkest day in wrestling. When the revelation came out of Vince McMahon and the serious allegations towards his treatment of Janelle Grant. At the time of this recording, the claims were not legally proven, but they were enough to make this such a serious issue. And everyone in the wrestling world was stunned. I remember reading actual news headlines of Hulk Hogan turning heel, except this is so much worse. And everyone in the wrestling world was reeling from it. I know promoters, bookers, writers, they were in such a funk over it. Too depressed, disturbed to do shows. Break the long-standing tradition of the show must go on no matter what. Occasionally I get asked about that. Whether in the event of Owen Hart's death, if the 1999 Over the Edge should have been stopped, if the rest of the show should have been cancelled. And that's a tough question to answer. Canceling would have drawn more attention to it. On the other hand, the entire show to a large degree isn't shown because of the tragic event of Owen. The WWF basically cancelled it after it aired. On Vince McMahon, they are doing what they need to, not putting my opinion on it one way or another. They had to distance themselves. And I got a call from, well, Reiko, as in Ishijo Reiko, the wrestler who I inspired to a certain extent. Took my name, took Reiko Nagashi's from Ridge Racer's name. Her people were the same. In the promotion she works in. She was going to do a show, preparing for a match with Mariana Zanja, but the show was put on hold. And Reiko, to save confusion, let's use her real name Tanaka-ki. She doesn't mind. You call people by their stage name, Taker, Cactus, H. Tanaka's fine if I call her that. Tanaka does that. Reach out to friends, and it's great that she considers me a friend when she needs someone to talk to. She did it last year when a guy she knew in college tried to kill himself. And she was going stir-crazy, wanting to do the show, but understanding why they didn't. We spent the weekend streaming wrestling content, wrestling games, gathering materials for her creative and her promotion to use, while trying to process what Vince did, what his actions were, trying not to use trigger phrases. For her, more than the disgust at what he did, Tanaka had been having to contend with apologists, defenders of his actions, supporting doing that kind of thing. I faced that myself, people trying to make such actions legal, legitimize them. With it still being so fresh, it's hard to say what the right reaction is, the right way to handle what is at this point very serious accusations. We had faced adversity in wrestling time and time again. I think we can overcome it this time too.